malva. Ah, ah, ay.
Ya. Ahora sí deberíamos haber volvido. No vuelto, volvido.
Debemos haber realizado la volvición por tercera vez en este día. Por fin hemos podido retransmitir nuevamente.
Por fin hemos podido volvido.
Such a lonely day. Ya, ahora sí. Ahora parece que sí.
No, Cal. No me. ¡No! ¡Por la concha de tu... ¡Sale, po mierda!
Pero hombre. El Cal casi deja las puras
No, pero espérate, no
santas
puedes
zorras.
tirarlo tampoco.
No, muerda la... Este gato, huevón. ¿Por qué eres tan salvaje? Dothraki tenía que ser el huevón. Y mi cara así. ¡Oh!
Menos mal no alcanzó a morderla, weón. Gato culiao. Ahí sí que la cagáis, Cal. Ahí sí que la cagáis. Dios mío.
Este gato que es bueno para huevear por la cresta. Ya. ¡Ah! Ven a acostarte mejor. No te vas a poner a hacer tu intruso de mierda, ven para acá. Grande hacia los gatos porque estamos en vivo. ¡Intruso! ¡Gato intruso! Y venga mi papi vicioso, venga. Ay, venga mi chanchi. Esa es la realidad. Ay, mi ganchito. Ay,
No,
qué
¿para dónde
bonito.
vais? Ven para acá, no, míralo.
No, déjalo si quería ver por la ventana, mi chanchito. Hay que estar vigilando nomás que no muerda el caldo. Pero, ¿por qué? ¿Qué pasó?
Venom.
El Venom.
Apparently so. I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new. Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas. No red currant. Sorry about that.
¿Qué bola? ¿Esto lo hicieron cagar?
That
Son muy
venison is
pobres.
well aged. Shan't let it waste.
I've survived many a battle. I do not mean to be felled by poison peas.
I'll admit that my cook's peas aren't exactly the stuff of legend, but poison.
That's an easy way to kill a dragon rider.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
What of your lord, Larys Strong? Hmm? He who sits at the false court of Egon.
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine. He's a scourge upon this castle and this family.
Sal de ahí, Venom.
Do you not think it's
Ay.
strange that his father,
Pero ¿qué le pasa a estos gatos de streamer, por Dios?
my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too, here in this damp place? It was the first fire here since Balerion ended the line of Harren the Black. Even in summer we struggle to light the hearths. So no, you will find no loyalty to Larys Strong here, my prince.
Your Grace.
Forgive me, I'd only assumed that as
So we
consul.
are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Your Grace. What then brings you to our corner of the Riverlands?
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms. Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair, since your forebear incinerated much of it with his dragon.
Well, that is precisely why we must bring it into a state of repair.
Even if we possess the coin, my prince. Your Grace. To a possible end.
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of the size enough to garrison.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
Oh, well. The answer to that is lost in time. Sin begets sin begets sin.
Summon your Lord Paramount so that I may treat with him myself and turn them to our cause.
That would be Lord Grover Tully, but he grows frail. It's said that he can no longer speak, nor seal his bowels. Begging your pardon for the impression. His grip on his bannerman is weak. They feel they can do as they please.
I will speak with him nonetheless. People should obey their liege lord, whatever his condition. Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon will sharpen minds round these parts.
Y un dragón que les va a quemar
Might I ask,
hasta la cocina.
Your
que quiere
Grace,
quemar.
if you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
It's a big chair made of swords.
No sé si la conoce, hijo.
Sí, que este weón está como así como weón. Yo esperaba más de esto. Son un guasos acá, así como que weón, no conocen los tronos, weón.
El demo estaba como, quiero pelear.
Sí, pues, weón, y ahí todo así. Venga, por favor, señor, pase.
Pase usted después de usted.
¿Cómo quiere que le diga a mi príncipe? Ah, majestad, muy bien.
¿Quiere que le haga un queque? Le traigo.
Le traigo, ¿qué quiere un venado? Le traigo venado.
Está añejo, pero bueno.
Sir Kristen. Mayhaps, I should say. My Lord Anne.
So when? Welcome to King's Landing.
How exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as hand of the king. And by a man from such modest beginnings. What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
We have a full complement, Your Grace.
Then you shall have a fuller one.
The march will be hard, sir.
No one is more delighted than I to march out to war with the Dornishmen. Sister.
¿Su hermana?
Sí, pues, sí. Un Hightower.
May the Seven guide you. Good night. And lead you not into shadow and death.
I thank Your Grace for her prayers.
And request that she grant her favour.
Oh, yeah.
That her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings in his heart.
Your Grace.
Ofrécele ir a vender naranjas, pues, weón. Ah, no. A la otra quería irse a vender naranjas, pero a la Alice no.
No men, no horses, no ships, no dragons.
Good. Then we must seize the hour and act before our enemy does. They have penetrated our castle walls, and now the Riverlands are aflame after the Battle of the Burning Mill. How fares Prince Damon with our army?
There has been no word from Prince Damon, Your Grace.
Then we must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons. Send them all out. Start turning green strongholds to our cause, and burn those who resist.
No. If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction. Fear of it is in itself a weapon. The Greens will make the same calculation.
The value of a sword is not within its scabbard.
We will secure victory with armies, not with dragons alone. The Greens understand that. The Vale and the North will send men. We must give Damon time.
Your Grace, you have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are. Prince Damon is abroad, and Egan's factions are enraged at the death of his son. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe, while we remain here as a source of distraction for the enemy.
You propose to conduct the war in my absence?
It would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason. You are fortunate you took it no further.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire. To her is the conciliator. A prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other. Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Se lo paseó.
So how do they fare? The dithers of Dragonstone.
Rhaenyra's counsel is wayward. She has a hard task. I must hope she will rise to it. But I fear she'll need you by her side sooner than late.
This bread still warm.
There's broth too, I made sure of it.
I'm no longer an invalid.
Ellos se quieren tanto.
I bade farewell to Rhaena before I returned.
I wish her well. I would fight 100 battles before I went into exile with none but prattling babes.
One of those babes is your heir.
Joffrey. A boy of 6 who knows nothing of the sea, and yet somehow...
It would displease neither Rhaenyra nor the gods. Rhaena remained heir to Driftmark.
Rhaena, Lord of the Tides. The girl knows nothing of ships, nor even of dragons.
There is Rhaena or there is Joffrey. Both soon to be bathed in the creak of ships and the ocean's roar.
Then we must hope to see our way forward in time.
And if there is no time, we are at war, Corlys. If something were to befall you,
Then it is well that I am a good sailor. I have much to attend to.
Me huele a muerte.
Ya, pues no lo dilates más, queremos sangre.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon, but I say what I can. Stormcloud and Tyraxes are small, but they will grow. It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge, and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
Go safely, sister.
I will be safe enough. Far away from any danger with only babes to nurse me.
You do a great
Porque
service.
bueno, voy a tener una vida larga, pues
I'm
weona.
glad to be out of harm's way.
Do not coddle me, Bela. Grant me at least that dignity.
I meant no insult. We each do what we can. And here, I think, is some consolation.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more fragile. But should all come to ruin here, you will bear our hope for the future.
Your Grace.
La diferencia de cómo son las madres. Rhaenyra siempre es súper gentil y cariñosa con su hijo, a diferencia de la Alicent.
Esta es la última vez que ellos se ven.
No le dijo que le hablara bien de la mamá o algo. Cuenta la historia de mí, para que me conozcan, no sé, para que se acuerden de mí. Alguna prueba.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys. But I ought not to, I think. People die all the time. Especially babes. They're so little, so they're taken so easily.
Sadness is a condition of motherhood.
There's naught to be gained from it. That horrid procession where the small folk all stared at me. I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they do. Surely they lose their babes more than highborn ladies.
Mira, no te falta verdad.
The stranger comes for us all. Queen and commoner. You have as much claim to grief as anyone.
And you?
I love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured. Helena,
I forgive you.
what?
I said that I forgive you.
Suits you, Your Grace. Valyrian steel, worth more than a castle.
A sight to stir the passions. Aegon the Conqueror reborn.
Just get on with it.
At once, Your Grace.
What is your business? There are rumours that the king readies himself to fly to war. What is it to you? Only that I think it would benefit all of us to prevent our king from being brutally slain by our enemies and his body parts scattered to beasts and his court come to ruin. Would you not agree? What exquisite armour?
I was given the Conqueror's name and his crown, so I shall wear his armour to war. I fly to meet Sir Criston.
Small imposition before you depart then, Your Grace. There are diverse rumours whispered in the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his grace was outwitted by his counsellors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Crichton, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence, with Prince Aemond at her side. Absurd, of course.
Who spreads these lies?
Matters little. Tales take on a life of their own, like weeds, unless they are tended.
Tend to them, then. Lord Laris, my father always said he had no use for a master in whisperers. And yet, I find myself wanting for one. I should be glad of your talents.
You honour me, Your Grace.
El rey de las copullas. En todo caso. Don Copulla.
Yo voy a
El rey de los chismosos.
El copuchento, el chismoso. Pero ¿sabéis qué pasa con el chismoso? Que hizo bien la jugada, weón.
Es como el meñique.
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
Yeah, it does seem wise on reflection.
You could come out with us, my king. Sir Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never fucked a woman.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Todo caso de la Guardia Real, weón. Con todo entero.
Medio caos la wea. Un viernes por la noche. Así.
Es el papá de Luna Lobo.
Not sure on much for talking. Although, you know, a wet whistle works wonders.
Come on, that's the flagon over here, yeah?
Yeah, my darling, one for the flagon, one for yourself, there's good girl, eh?
No sense of fun, someone.
You, man of dawn?
Dornish, I am.
Yes, I am.
The part of Westeros my house never settled. Although it said even dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire, is that so?
Who was your grandsire? They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
Thousand apologies.
Please, continue.
Look, I really shouldn't be telling you this. It could cost me my head. You are saying you're a Targaryen. I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
And the late King Viserys. Uncle to the one true Queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen. The blood of the dragon runs through these veins, and yes, men would take my head for it. A dragon seed must watch his own neck when he has no white-cloaked guardsman to do it for him. You do not look very much like King Viserys. Or Prince Daemon. How do you know what they look like?
He speaks truth right enough. Look, you can tell. By his hair.
Yeah, because I'm their half-brother, you
all right.
Yeah, I'll tell you who else doesn't have silver hair. The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
Here's your other nephew.
All hail the king! All hail the king! Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
Sit down. Sit yourself down. Sit! Drink the wine, Tom. Come on! It's nice. You!
Did I tell you I came here as a lad? It's a little tame, but a good place as any to gain weight. I know, just a tutor for you, my boy. No. She's about 3 times your price.
Explícito.
Got to be good. Her name is Sylvie.
2 segundos después, corten la transmisión.
Aemon the Fierce! You have come so far, and yet you still lie with your very first. What a fine, sweet thing. Did you fuck her like a hound? Woo! 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 You see, I do not exaggerate. Such is the madam's prowess that even now my brother will not sample another. Hard luck for your squire, though. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
Your squire is welcome to her. One oar is as good as another.
Oh, se apagó la luz porque...
Se fue la batería.
Se fue la batería. Dura 1 hora nomás para...
Tiene la orejita fría acá.
Está acostado acá porque tengo guatero, pues. Ah, vale, la carta de la Soalicen.
Wait, our company is camped back yonder.
On the cold, hard ground. Which is why we make for the Bull. A tavern with an excellent reputation on the Rosary Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves.
We march to make the first strike in the name of His Grace.
I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort. If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
We're exposed.
Right? Cole?
Get to the trees! Yeah! Yeah!
Tengo miedo.
chucha te dijeron que estuviera ahí? ¡Ay!
Pero si estos no tienen anti-dragón, pues. Un momento de atacar.
Me recordó a Shingeki.
Sí.
Sí. Además, encima como andan con esas cuestiones verdes.
Sí. Ahora tiene que aparecer. ¡Un titán!
Te dije, mi casa.
¿Cómo?
Y ahora que vaya a transmitir la información.
A good choice, Kristen. I'm in your debt.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. We must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight. And no fucking inns.
Sir Kristen Cole. With some half-dozen other knights, I'm sure of it. Perhaps a scout party for a greater army.
The Ravens confirm it, Your Grace. Lord Found has reported a larger force moving northeast towards Rosby.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace. You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
Your Grace,
Me encanta.
we commend the Lady Baylor for her sharp eyes, but we can tarry no longer. The time for action is surely now.
Your Grace, I must agree, and request your permission to return to Rook's Rest and fortify my lands.
Shouldn't fret, Lord Simon. They'll be making for Harrenhal.
'Tis Prince Damon who ought to worry.
Prince Damon has Caraxes.
Cole will look to increase his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own.
This is why you must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out and burn him.
I have heard your arguments. And will consider them.
Qué buen personaje, digamos.
Sí.
Castillo culiado se está cayendo a pedazos.
Esa era la espada de la Visenya Targaryen. Oh, no, no. No, la que tiene ahí.
Está cerrado que está escuchando, weá.
always coming and going, aren't you? And now you have to clean up afterwards.
¿Por qué apareció ella?
Lo super drogaron, ¿qué te ha puesto? Ay, pobrecito, le están comiendo la culpa. El niño de cera.
No, si tu buen venía escuchando weas de antes. Recuerda que cuando venía entrando al castillo escuchaba que estaba lloviendo y escuchaba así que le decían...
Sí. Sí, man. Sí, man. Ese no es el árbol.
Es ese árbol, sí.
Es como el árbol que está en Winterfell.
No, pero no es el árbol donde se ponía la reinita a estudiar cuando era chica.
No, pues, pero es que ese árbol está en King's
Todos lados, al
Landing,
parecer.
Pero es que...
Tienen el mismo árbol en todos Westeros.
En la cultura...
endógeno de Westeros.
Nosotros tenemos los arrayanes y ellos tienen esos árboles.
No te explico nada. Tenemos que buscar.
No, pero como que cada castillo tenía su árbol, ¿o no? Algo así. Puta, no sé qué dijo. Me traje con
Would you take her hostage? Or kill her outright?
I would speak with her, myself.
Killing her would be easier.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse.
We can have a message brought to her, in secret.
She would not agree to it. She would suspect some subterfuge. As would I if I received such a message. I must see her, face to face.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. Unless it is fraught.
Speak it.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. The city depends on them. Damon made the journey unhindered.
But if I'm recognized?
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men.
So I make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and ring the bell. Or do I scale the wall and enter her window?
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
Es una, ¿cómo que se llama? No, como las hermanas en silencio, algo así.
Ah.
Sí, las carmelitas descalzas.
Es Silence Sister.
Carmelita descalza.
Hoy se metió nomás carepalo, weón.
Súper valiente, sí. Nada de a ser valiente.
Bien.
No. I must speak with you. If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you. And then what? Oh, I've begun badly.
Puta, mira, no pensé tanto.
We watched the tourney together, you and I, the day my brother was born. We knew, even then, that men trained up for battle are eager to fight, to see blood and glory. But you, I know you do not have that desire within you. Rhaenys has counselled me. She said she saw in you a wish to avert the worst of what may now come. So you've come to surrender then? I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace. My dragons are restless, they smell battle. But if you and I may come to terms...
There are no terms now. You have no army. Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you.
The trespass was not mine. Oh, think what you will. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance. Have you now stooped so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
Oh, so you say. And so your father's proclaimed to the realm. I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly every day of his life after my mother died. And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant. Go on. You lie. My father loved me, Alicent. And I believe he loved you, too. Did you betray him at the very last? When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen?
He changed his mind, Rhaenyra. He changed his mind. I swear this to you, in the memory of my mother. I have been at times unkind, but never untrue. I pronounced before all gathered in that room that you would make a fine queen. Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
No te dijo nada, buena.
What did he say at the end? Did he
speak my name. He was weary. It was hard at times to understand. But he spoke Ekon's name. He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
Ahí va.
What? I desire peace as you do, but to possess... Did my father use those words? The prince that was promised? Did he? Yes, he did.
Ay, hija, eres tan...
He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Eso estaba
It's a
balbuceando.
story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror. The Conqueror.
Ahora te doy cuenta. ¡Estúpida!
You must go before you are discovered. There's been a mistake. There's been no mistake. Please. You can prevent this, Alison. A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been
no mistake. My father has gone from court. Court is on the march, Aemon. You know what Aemon is? It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alison.
Ya, pero al menos eso sirvió para convencerla a la Rhaenyra. Porque el papá estaba hablando sobre la profecía, no sobre su hijo.
Próximo capítulo, sangre.
Sí.
Muerte y destrucción.
Sí.
Ya cachamos cuál es la tónica, es capítulo por medio, sangre, muerte y destrucción.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alexis.
Ya. Entonces, el próximo capítulo sí va a haber sangre y destrucción porque esta fue para...
Oh, espero, por favor, lo que más quiera, que el próximo capítulo esté plagado de sangre, muerte y destrucción. Es más, que sea lo único que haya.
Pero de los verdes, por favor.
Ya, po.
Bueno, tuvo bueno el capítulo. ¿Qué quieres que les diga? Estuvo entretenido,
Bueno,
pero faltó sangre. Pero para eso estará la próxima semana.
Bastard Soul.
Adiós. ¿Lo cortaste? ¿O todavía no?
No, estamos viendo el avance.
Ah, el avance, es verdad.
He might be half the king your father was.
Tread carefully.
Or what?
All who refuse will have their death.
You afraid, sir?
Worse. I'm rational.
My father believed that I was meant to unite the realm. I needed to know that there was no other path. And I do.
Hold to your courage! Hold to your wit!
You must send the dragons to war. The horrors I have just loosed cannot be for a crown alone.
Ahora todo empieza a tener sentido en la cabeza de Rhaenyra.
Ya.
For Rhaenyra, it's a really outlandish risk
Esperemos que
to
esta vez
try
no nos
and
bajen
go
el
to
video.
Alicent and say we're the only two people left at either of these councils
Se
that
veía
have
re
the
mal.
power, influence, and desire to see about a peaceful end to this thing.
Sí, la vez pasada nos advirtieron al tiro. No es el...
Your false Queen Rhaenyra is a kinsman.